plenty of options for us here on the Central Coast, right, Delaney?
There's so much going on this weekend. Every single story, it's like another festival, another kite, another ride. It just looks like a good time and good weather to enjoy all those festivals. Those warm temperatures and summery conditions are going to continue right on through the weekend. We can see out at Port St. Louis, lots of people getting out there and enjoying this nice evening. But as we head into the work week, we're going to see those temperatures take a dive. Things are really going to cool down and rain is coming back into the forecast. So right now we can see that precipitation making its way toward the Central Coast. So when are we going to see it? Well, as early as Tuesday. Wednesday is definitely looking like a rainy day, and that precipitation could linger into Thursday. And just how much are we going to see? Well, some models are indicating 3/4 of an inch, even up to an inch in some areas, maybe even a little bit more. Only time will tell. But right now temperatures are warm in the 90s in Cuyama, in the 80s in the interiors, 82 degrees in Paso Robles, 65 in San Luis Obispo right now. And right now out at Avila Beach, 55 degrees, 3-mile-per-hour winds. So even though it's chilly out there, lots of people still out enjoying that beach weather. In Santa Barbara this evening, 59 degrees, looking a bit foggy out there, and San Luis Obispo at 65 degrees this evening. Now our satellite radar showing that high pressure really keeping things warm this evening and into the weekend, but that high pressure is going to start to falter on Sunday, which is when we're going to see those temperatures really start to go down. Current wind speeds pretty calm across the Central Coast, 10 miles per hour in Santa Barbara, 14 in Lompoc, 10 in Santa Ynez, pretty calm in Isla Vista, as well as San Luis Obispo and Cambria this evening. And it was pretty calm throughout the day today with those peak wind speeds, 15 miles per hour in Santa Ynez and Paso Robles. Now looking ahead at the coastal valleys, a high of 70 degrees for tomorrow. So nice warm temperatures continuing on throughout the weekend. Interior valleys, that's where we're really going to see those warm temperatures, nearly 90 degrees by 3 p.m. tomorrow. But keep in mind, as we head into next week, we're going to see temperatures in the interiors drop to 60 for the high. The South Coast, 71 degrees for the high tomorrow, and the West Beaches with that marine influence really keeping those temperatures down, looking at a high of 62 degrees for tomorrow. So if you're trying to beat the heat, you don't like that warm weather, you can head out to the beaches. It's going to be pretty chilly. The area forecast showing a high of 89 degrees for Paso Robles tomorrow, so definitely hot by most people's standards. 72 for the high in San Luis Obispo, 68 in Santa Maria, and 71 degrees for the high in Santa Barbara tomorrow. In San Miguel, 90 degrees, Atascadero at 81, but again with that marine influence out toward the coast, looking at highs in the low to mid 60s. Along the north coast for tomorrow, 63 degrees for the high in Cambria. In the 5 cities looking at highs in the mid to upper 60s, even getting to 70 degrees in Nipomo by tomorrow. Now looking down along the south coast, 81 for the high in Santa Ynez, 86 in Cuyama, and 72 degrees for the high tomorrow in Los Alamos. Now taking a look at the 7-day forecast, it's going to be pretty hot this weekend for the interiors, 89 degrees for the high tomorrow in Paso Robles, so things are heating up. But notice just how much those temperatures drop as we head into the work week, from nearly 90 degrees into the 60s, and that rain is in the forecast for Wednesday. San Luis Obispo, the high of 72 this weekend, dropping to the 50s by Tuesday. Again, chance of rain Wednesday for Santa Maria and Santa Barbara as well.
Thank you, Delaney. Even humpback whales like to do a little self-care. Coming up, researchers in Australia caught on video these marine mammals doing their own skincare routine.
Right now, politics embracing artificial intelligence, a potentially useful tool, but will distortions of reality get even worse? Also, the heroic 7th grader who calmly took control of his school bus when the driver passed out. When we see you in the West for Nightly News.
Before we go, researchers in Australia have released some remarkable video of humpback whales. They followed the mammals for more than a year and observed an interesting behavior. These whales are rolling on the seafloor to exfoliate dead skin and remove parasites.